morning show that's nothing but the Buckeyes.
Brad Rucker for the touchdown. Kraft shoots it high on the right for 3.
This is the Buckeye Show.
All right, happy Tuesday, all you fine Buckeye fans. I'm Timmy Hall, the Boatman, back there on the desk, running the program. Full house. Right there to my right, my friend and yours. How firm thy friendship. Tyvis Powell. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Tim. I just want everybody in the world out there to know that T-Bone, Common Man, Panama Ted, and Timmy Hall are out of line. They really are. What did Teddy do? I mean, I know the three of us are, but so what did he do? He said that he's going to Arby's either tomorrow or Friday, and he's going to get the 5 for $5. But he did say that he was not going to eat all 5. So with that being said, I understand. See, he's a reasonable guy. He's reasonable.
Where's the other one?
You other three,
gotta eat it. Gotta eat them.
Ain't nobody eating 5 roast beef sandwiches at one sitting. Like, that's just not. I can't even fathom.
Come on,
eating 5 roast beef sandwiches in one sitting. That's crazy. Who y'all is? Joey Chestnut?
Can't you just put more on it? I'm getting you on him later. I need comments from you on him because we got hot dogs. We got the contest.
My heart is broken.
I know it is.
My heart was broken. I seen that. I about swerved off the highway today.
I know. Steps. Let's take steps, though. The first thing, the Arby's deal. Can't you just let go of this food thing that sucks all the fun out of everything for you for right now? Just drop it for a week.
If I wasn't trying to watch my figure,
you're a big guy.
I would never eat 5 roast beef. That's absurd. That's insane. That's insanity. 5 roast beef. You can eat.
They're not
like 2 is perfectly fine. 5?
2. I could see how 2 would be good.
Any normal person would eat 2.
But you get 5. It's about the
Why do you?
Listen. This part of it.
They didn't make the deal for you to eat 5. They did it to spread the wealth.
Well, they still did the deal. All right? And it's a deal that you can't get any other day. It's such a good deal that they're only giving it to you once. It's wrong.
It's a week.
If they're going to do a week, they should let you go back and get it every day. If you want to go to the Arby's every day,
only do it once.
You can only do it once. You have to sign up for the rewards program in the app. Who cares because of the app? They could still let you click on the button once a day. McDonald's does deals that you can do once a day.
Are you going to partake in this?
Heck yeah. Well, what are you talking about? I love Arby's anyway. And it's a treat. I don't indulge in it often. See, that's the thing about me. I make myself wait. I don't do windows every day, all right? But you know me. I don't have any foods that are like, oh, I can't have that at all because I'm on my diet. No, I will have it. I will eventually have it. I'm just not having it all the time every day.
Like, you can have it. Why can't you just eat 2 like a normal person?
Because I don't want to eat 2 for this case. I'm getting excited about it. It's like I'm going to Cedar Point.
I would tell you right now.
It's like Cedar Point for my mouth.
I would tell you right now. I got $5 on this that you will not eat 5 in one sitting. There's just no way.
Okay.
All right. I got $5
Bodie,
in one sitting.
Mark that down.
You will not eat 5.
He doesn't think I can do it.
That's ridiculous.
Come on. You know me. Am I knocking 5 regular roast beef? There's nothing on it but the shaved roast beef.
I think you're very capable of that for sure.
Are you going to do this? You're going to take part in this deal? You like a good Arby's?
Bikini season. No, we can't be eating that.
Oh, my God. Bodie, let me tell you something. You could do this deal 20 times, and it ain't going to do a damn thing to you. You might even develop a six-pack because of it.
Yeah, go the opposite way.
I can get better for you.
Maybe I got to go see what the roast beef sandwich look like because the stuff I see on the commercial, there's no way.
They're not that big. We're not talking about the big Montana here. We're talking about the regular roast beef sandwich.
I haven't had a roast beef sandwich from Arby since I was a kid.
You not like them?
No, that's not the problem. I think there's
don't get them a lot.
Better options. I'm a buffalo chicken sandwich guy from Arby's. Really good. Really good. Probably one of the best chicken sandwiches. Very underrated.
I don't know a whole lot about that sandwich. See, maybe I've had it.
You miss it out. You haven't lived, my man. If you haven't had that sandwich, you have not lived.
They're a roast beef joint. So I'm going to get what they're known to make.
I haven't had it in quite some time. I never realized that Arby's is RB.
If you guys,
the name Arby's is just RB, like roast beef.
Yeah,
I never
good.
thought about that.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's just Arby's,
but it's like, stands for like roast beef.
Maybe it does. Maybe that's got nothing to do with it. I don't know.
RB.
I don't know. The guy's name could have been It could be a total coincidence. Like Jack Nicklaus being the Golden Bear. Isn't that a total coincidence?
That is a coincidence.
Yeah, just some golf writer just thought that he looked like, because he was a big kid who had flowing blonde hair. They were already the Golden Bears. I don't think the guy even knew that he played on a high school that was nicknamed the Golden Bears when he came up with that nickname.
Up Arlington?
Maybe it is, though. Maybe there is the roast beef thing. I love the old-fashioned signage from like the 80s and the 70s. Just a giant hat with the old-fashioned light-up sign. Those are really cool. I think there might be one of those on Broad Street still.
What day are you doing this?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
When does the deal end?
It
Saturday?
ends. I got to make sure I know about that because maybe it ends on Friday, maybe it ends on Sunday. But my wife doesn't respect a good Arby's, so I'm not going to go with her.
She's not going.
No, I'm not going with her.
What about Jack?
I don't think he respects a good Arby's either. So this is something that's just for Dad. Jack's going out of town on Thursday anyway, so I don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
I'm excited. If you guys are out there and this interests you and you like a good roast beef sandwich from Arby's, I do.
I like roast beef,
get in the chat.
I'm not eating 5 of them. Get
in the chat for us. You know you can hit us on Twitter at The Buckeye Show, Twitter or X.
Tell Tim he's insane. 5 is absurd.
No. And in the YouTube chat, you can watch our show on YouTube Live. Go punch in 97.1 The Fan, hit the live tab. Let us know if you do this. And about the number 5. Tyvis thinks it's completely absurd, even on a one-off, to just enjoy the deal and cram 5 of those babies down. I'll do that with a smile on my face.
I'm looking at the chat
I'll be on an empty stomach, and I'll destroy that.
Elizabeth says, my husband can eat 5 roast beef sandwiches and fries with no problem.
You know
Wake
why?
Up, Tyvis.
You know why? Because Elizabeth's husband is a man. A good man.
5
who has an appetite for a good sandwich and a good deal.
5 is absurd.
Right.
I don't like that. That's 2 is enough. You should be full after 2.
Tyvis, I want to get your take on this thing that went on over the weekend. This rumor mill just spun out of control. You were even asking me questions about this late last week, and I said, I don't know of any of what you're talking about. And neither does his father, apparently, because Air Noland's dad, Prentice Noland, he went on this, good on this guy, the Juck on Bucks podcast, and broke it down. And he said, just to put the rumors to bed, Air is in Columbus. There's no problems. There's no situation. Did he get a little homesick? Yes. He was homesick when he first got to Ohio. He's like any other normal teenager there. He's got a big family here in Atlanta, of course. We hear the rumors. My phone's ringing. I got 45 calls here in Atlanta about that situation. It's not good as a father to hear that. I just got off the phone with him 30 minutes ago saying, how was practice? What'd y'all go over? He said, you got to remember, I'm a coach too. I'm a dad and a coach, and I got to call him sometimes and say, hey, look, don't get on social media, such and such. Don't listen to it. This went wild, and I mean, I think the problem is when you say something about Air Noland and you look at the quarterback room, It's plausible with where we are in college football today to think that one of these guys, we have been putting some of these guys on transfer notice since the beginning, since they all grouped up together.
Yeah, it's unbelievable to me how just literally right after the Cotton Bowl, Air Noland was like the number one person everybody talked about. Like, y'all just wait till Air Noland gets there. We're going to have a good quarterback, blah, 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 blah. And he gets here and goes through one spring, and now all of a sudden he's the hot topic to transfer out of there. And I don't understand it. Like, he hasn't done anything to make you think that he wants to transfer. And it was so funny because I got a text message from Josh Perry. He was like, he even texted me like,
he's like, what's going down?
Like, Air Noland's leaving? And I'm like, no, where's y'all? Like where? Because I came in here Friday and I told you about this. And I'm like, so somebody tweets this out and everybody's going insane. My phone's blowing up. Like, is Air Noland transferring? I'm like, where did you get that from? Like, no, he literally just did a workout. Like, they just posted a picture of him doing a workout. I just see, then somebody was like, well, he's not even in Columbus anymore. Then I see my barber who cuts the team's hair. he just cut his hair. So I'm like, he's still in Columbus. So, like, where is everybody getting all this information from? I think that the fact that the room is so stacked, people cannot believe that 5 quarterbacks are willing to stay here.
But it's
unbelievable that 5 quarterbacks is choosing to stay at Ohio State. And people are trying to make stories. Maybe it's because it's a down summer. Nobody's doing anything to really.
Nobody's getting arrested.
Yeah, no arrests.
We didn't have any fun at the Bogey Inn over the
Nothing
Memorial.
crazy is going on. So now we got to come up with some stories.
I want to see 4 guys arrested at the Bogey Inn after the Memorial. No, I don't want to see that, obviously. That would be stupid. But, yeah, I mean, it's got to start with something, though. Yeah, it doesn't just come out of the thin blue sky. Like, even as far as
like it did.
Even as far as rumors get started, somebody had to hear something, a comment that was likely taken the wrong way, out of context. And then it got from one person to this person to that person. Maybe 4 degrees of separation. Then it got put in some article somehow.
I don't see, for me,
maybe it was he was homesick.
Maybe.
You know?
But my thing is, even with all of that, like, I don't understand. First of all, I think the transfer window is closed. I don't think it opens again until after the season anyway. So if you're going to transfer.
We've heard about guys that are going to leave before the portals open.
But see, that doesn't make sense. Like, you might as well go through practice, go through a year of college football and see how and experience it all before you make that decision. Like, I don't think you should miss out on a whole year. If he hits the transfer portal right now, he can't be picked up till after the season. So that means he's just going to sit all this time for nothing. Like, that makes no sense. You could at least go through a college year, get developed by coaches, go through game plans and game weeks and see what the game plans look like and stuff. Like, at least get that experience. And on top of that, you're getting it from Ryan Day, one of the best quarterback coaches in America. Why would you not do that? Like, that's the part, like, at this point, the decision is made. Like, you're here, so you might as well just go ahead and just let this thing ride out at least for a year, then reassess it after that. If things ain't going well, then you can reassess it. But at this given moment, it makes no sense for somebody to transfer now because you can't go anywhere.
All right, Tyvis. Well, the guy who Smart Money says he'll be the starting quarterback spoke recently about the camaraderie in that quarterback room, so we'll hear what Will Howard had to say. Next, you got the Buckeye Show on the Fan.
A lot has changed in 30 years, but we're still that old shoe that feels worn in and well-loved. And, well, we smell a little, but you've accepted that. The Fan.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is a part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is safe and clean for the players every game at the Schottenstein Center. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup and for a store locator. That's Libman.com. Libman, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Come on over to Heartland and join our family.
Did the pandemic eliminate quality customer service? Well, many places it did, but not here at Heartland Bank. Imagine getting top quality service and good advice as well to help you down life's road. It's community banking, and it's alive and well in the Heartland. I'm Scott McComb, CEO. Coming over to Heartland, where banking really feels good.
Fair banking feels good. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
They're trained. They're prepared.
Let's do it.
They're Ohio's undefeated plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling team. And they're here to tackle your problems. For plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling, there's only one team. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit them online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower-than-low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
And now we're on our way with Coda, a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Whether it's game day or every day, Coda moves Buckeyes fans down the line toward victory. Download the Transit app today for an easy way to plan and pay for your next trip. Visit Coda.com/transit app to learn more.
Hi, I'm Gene Smith, Senior Vice President and Director of Athletics. Ohio State Athletics and Cardinal Health know how important diversity, equity, and inclusion are to the success of our community, employees, and student athletes. And we believe an equitable culture creates a community that attracts and retains the very best. Visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com/Buckeye-inclusion to learn more and join us as we educate and celebrate the value of diversity and inclusion.
Do you subscribe to the Fans YouTube channel? Well, why not? Catch our best interview, Stupid Man and Bone videos, and live video of our shows as they happen.
You can participate in your neighborhood watch.
Search 971 The Fan and subscribe today.
This is the sound of a popular American motorcycle. It's the sound of freedom, the open road, really good times. And this is what it sounds like with a drunk guy on it. How do you like the sound of that? Cops are cracking down on drunk motorcycle riders. If you ride drunk, you will get caught and you will get arrested. Drunk riding. Over the limit, under arrest. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Transportation.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Fair skies, light winds, still on the cool side, but we're dry on this Tuesday. Temperatures in the mid-70s. Overnight, we'll fall back down to the mid-50s with light winds and mainly clear skies. And after a cool start on Wednesday morning, a perfect finish. Plenty of sunshine, light winds, and highs in the mid-80s. With your Doppler 10 forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
All Buckeyes all the time. You're welcome. This is the Buckeye Show on The Fan.
Timmy and Tyvis, happy Tuesday. Man, you know what? It's a Tuesday, but it feels like a Friday. This feels fantastic.
I'm mad at the people in the chat.
No, they're good people.
No, they're not. They're not seeing clearly. And
yeah, they are, Tyvis.
No, they're not. Tim.
Yeah, they are. If everybody disagrees with you, then you must be the one that is wrong.
Bodie agrees with me.
No, he doesn't. He said that I would knock down the 5 with no problem, and he didn't seem to have an issue with that.
Yeah, I definitely think you'll be able to do it. No question.
And no issue with me doing it, right?
No,
I'm not
really.
overeating all the time.
No.
There's a challenge in front of me, and I want to complete it.
I'm kind of like the Ron Swanson. If you want to go out there, I can't remember. I'm going to
whatever he said. Yeah, it's a great show, though.
Blow up to 400 pounds and die early of a heart attack.
Free country.
It's America, man. Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Free country.
So after you eat these 5 roast beef sandwiches,
I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Are you
after?
Are you done eating for the day?
I mean, I'll be done for a while, yeah. But I'm sure, like, if I do this at 6 o'clock, can I have like a popsicle at 10 o'clock at night? I'm sure I can. Yeah.
Why? That's just too much
for fun.
Fun?
For fun.
What are you, a foodie now?
Yes, of course I am. You know that. Me and Jake Diebler.
Fun?
Me and Jake, big foodies.
There's nothing
eating for fun.
Nobody eats for fun.
Yes, they do. Everybody eats for fun except you.
To live.
No. Have you seen America, the Bodie just referenced? We're all eating for fun.
I eat when I'm
5 for 5 is fun.
I eat when I'm hungry. That's it.
I can't stop eating. I'm eating right now. I got a bag of Fritos right here. Right there. Look, they're delicious.
Tim, you part of
they're crunchy.
You part of the problem. Part of the problem. I don't
have them.
I don't want no Fritos.
Yeah, you do. They're great.
No, if they was chili cheese Fritos, I eat them. But those, I'm not a fan of. Or the twist. I like the twist.
Oh, those twists. God, how good are those? That's a top 5 chip. Right now, today.
It's a very underrated
top 5 chip right now, today.
I don't hear people talking about the twist anymore.
What is it, the honey barbecue twist?
Yeah.
It's something about the spiral. It's more the shape than it is the seasoning and the flavor. Would you agree?
I might go to the store and buy me a bag just because.
You better bring your money. Chips are expensive right now. What do you think a regular... I was in Bodie, I was in the Myers the other day.
Thank you. Yep.
And I was down the chip aisle and a regular bag of Doritos, not a family size.
Regular, like, what do you mean?
Not just a regular, I don't know what the ounces on it would be, but you've got like the big bag and you got like the grab bags at the checkout. Not those, just your standard bag of Doritos. What do you boys think it was costing?
$3.79.
No. And Myers is very cognizant of you and your family and the prices too.
Wait a minute.
You know that about them.
$4.79.
No.
You're kidding me.
Keep going up.
They
$5.79.
It would have been sitting there, Tim.
Almost $6.
You know, Tim, that's when you can tell that's when one can tell when they're getting older. When you go to the grocery store, or when you go to any store and you see the price and you say to yourself, they've lost their mind. That right there tells me that you've gotten old.
I don't know if we've gotten old, though, or if it really is out of control.
Both.
It's both.
No, it's both.
It's both. It's not just us, though, right? Because I find myself feeling that all the time.
I tell you
what. But it's crazy out there.
I was looking at gas a couple of days ago. It was $3.01. Today,
that's a hell of a deal.
I know. I started to get some.
I love that. I started to get some gas. Well, that's all right. That's something.
It's so low that you gotta go stop and get the gas.
You're not getting gas for fun, okay? You're getting gas to fill up your tank.
But today, $3.55. I said that's insane. That's
outrageous.
Insane.
Oh, man. By the way, Beth chimes in on the YouTube chat room. Tyvis, come on, man. LOL. Everyone eats for fun.
No, they don't.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Beth.
Maybe it's me.
Chip.
I'm starting to realize it's me. I'm part of the problem.
Chip has a great name for being a chip lover. He says, ooh, the barbecue Frito twists are a problem. The bag isn't big enough. Yes, we agree
with that statement.
All right, Will Howard. Any new thought on Will Howard? Since we last talked about him last week, why would there be?
Yeah, no.
You're not going to be. You're not going to put yourself out there and say, nope. I think this guy's going to be the starting quarterback for a long time.
Everybody else has said that. I'm not there yet. I got to see it. I haven't seen it.
I think it's another thing that I'm not going to say you're wrong about it.
Not wrong.
But I think
I haven't seen it.
I think he's going to be the guy.
We'll see.
We will see. This was back to when he was on Bobby's show. Mm-hmm. The Bobby Carpenter show that Schlegel pops on and Joshua Perry pops on.
Yeah.
And our guy, it's in our network of shows that our guy McNeil on Twitter and X does, the Reflog.
Reflog, yeah.
Good dude. Great golfer.
Is he?
Probably a hell of a good cook, too.
I met him when I did at lower.com field when we were doing March Madness. Not this year, last year. He was out there.
That's lovely.
And I got to meet him for the first time.
What'd you talk about?
I don't recall, but it was a good dude, though. Good conversation.
Yeah. All right. So Will Howard giving his thoughts on this Ohio State quarterback room and the camaraderie with these guys.
I've been very, very impressed. Coming in, I didn't really know how it'd be received. I was in that position too. I was a guy in a room, brought in a fifth-year, quarterback who played a lot of football, and sometimes it can be received in different ways, but the way that these guys have taken me in and listened to me and taken my feedback on some things and just, kind of heard me out and helped me, in ways because, Devin and Lincoln have been here longer than me. And, sometimes I'm bouncing ideas off them. But honestly, I think we are really, really tight as a room. And it speaks to, the brotherhood, and it speaks to just kind of the quality of the guys in the room and how they've been able to, not hold any, grudges against me for coming in, because we obviously there's one quarterback spot out there. We all want to be out there playing. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is that the Buckeyes are winning, and, that we're winning every single day. And I think we all really understand that. And, we are really tight. Like I spend a lot of time with those guys. We really enjoy each other. We have fun together. And that just makes it so much more enjoyable.
Will seems like my kind of competitor.
Yeah.
I like the way he talks, and I want to, if I were him or if I were ever in that position, I think I would be a little bit like him, where it's not to say that he sounds like he feels bad for wanting to win the starting job. I know where he's coming from, that he's brand new here. Mm-hmm. He's coming in here to take this job.
Yes.
He's not trying to do it in a disrespectful way. He's trying to compete, win this job, and still hope that he gains everybody's respect, that he's not just coming here and being handed it.
Yeah. Well, I got two things on this. One, you out of line for talking to Brent in this chat, talking about he gonna have Arby's because of me. Don't do it. Have the wonderful dinner that your wife prepared. That's what he should do. Or, you know what? Get a nice salad. You talking about Will. My thing about the Will situation is it sounds a lot like how it was back when Cardell and JT was going at it. You know, those two off the field were the bestest of friends. I mean, even to this day, they're still best friends. And
just not you and Cardell.
No, not at all.
Yeah. You don't like him.
Not at all. He's a terrible guy.
He doesn't like you either.
Yeah, he's a terrible guy. Anyways, and he needs to lose some weight. But anyways,
he's going to Arby's tonight.
No, he's actually going to the movies tonight. Anyway,
sneaking his roast beefs in his pockets.
But just to see how those two were acting, it sounds that's how Will and Devin and the rest of the quarterbacks sound. They're competitors, which is good. I mean, if you're going to come to Ohio State, you have to be a competitor. Like, that's just what it is. When you watch these games on Saturday, the person that you see out on the field won the competition. And trust me, that competition is very tough. And that's what you want. Everybody's making each other better. And at the end of the day, when you think about just the players, the characters that's on that team, they just want to win games, you know? And yes, maybe I'm not the guy whose names is in the light, but I still want to help this team win because I'm dedicated. That's what the brotherhood is about.
He just sounds like he wants to do it the right way.
Yeah.
He's not there to puff his chest out or show anybody up
that's not
put them in their place. He's just there to win the job, to try to advance his career and help Ohio State at the same time, obviously.
I think when you look at this, it's the best man will win. And
it's got to be.
You could tip
your level.
And if you're not the one that wins, you could tip your hat because you know that guy just was a better competitor than you. That's part of the game. That's how it is.
I do think at this place right now, though, they are looking for a guy that will be a good teammate. I don't think they're looking for, the worst kind of guy.
I mean,
to win this job. I know what you're saying. Talent wins over everything.
I think, like I say, between Devin and Will, I literally think you could flip a coin in there. That's the same.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
We'll see about that. We are going to talk about the fascinating case that is Ryan Day's legacy. And in my mind, the most fascinating thing about it. That's coming up. It's the Buckeye Show on The Fan.
Bobby Carpenter doesn't have a mullet, but he's knee-deep in mullet energy. Morning Juice with Bobby and Beamer.
Weekdays starting at 6.
The Fan.
Summer is finally here in Ohio, and the best part about summer is the fresh fruits and vegetables. And the best place to find them, well, it's one of my favorite places to eat. That is Bob Evans, because they're going to make sure they have the farm freshest ingredients right to your plate. They have 3 new salads: the steakhouse salad, the grilled chicken chopped salad, and my favorite, the summer berry salad. Grilled chicken, strawberries, blueberries, pecans, feta cheese, everything you like, it's all there, and it's all fresh and delicious. So go check them out and learn more at bobevans.com.
Ohio Mulch, Landscape Supply.
Hi, this is Ron Frost with Ohio Mulch, and here's to Ohio Mulch celebrating 40 years of making the community a greener and more beautiful place, one garden at a time. Don't miss out on the opportunities to elevate your outdoor space and to be part of a journey towards the next 40 successful years. Check out our promotions online at ohiomulch.com.
Ohio Mulch, Landscape Supply. Greener, greener, better.
Common Man here for Care Heating and Cooling. Weather is unpredictable, but the inside of your home should be comfortable just the way you like it. And the best way to avoid those unnecessary surprises is with a care plan. See, with a care plan, you get priority service, system maintenance in case of an emergency. Just another way to give you and your family peace of mind. And maintaining your systems properly can help save you money. A properly maintained furnace and air conditioner run more efficiently, reducing your utility usage. Regular maintenance also prevents breakdowns and extends the life of your equipment. I'm on the care plan, and I'm quite the expert. I'll stop by and give your system a once-over. I will. Don't tempt me. I end every commercial the same way, telling you to hire Care when you need a company you can trust. It's not just a slogan. That's the Care creed. How about this? Lennox. They have thousands of dealers nationwide. HVAC royalty. Last year, Lennox gave Care their coveted Partner of the Year award because they're trusted by their customers and their partners. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING or book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com when you need a company you can trust.
The Fan app is about to become your new best friend. Your one-stop shop for all your favorite fan shows. ESPN Columbus and BetQL. Live or on demand, listen on your schedule. Download the 97.1 The Fan app today. It's free. Do it.
A healthy body needs good food. This summer, the Ohio Department of Education and Workforce is sponsoring Sun Meals, a summer food program where kids eat free. Children under 18 receive healthy meals and no sign-up is required. Locations may be right in your neighborhood. Call 1-866-348-6479 or visit education.ohio.gov/kidseat for meal locations and times. That's education.ohio.gov/kidseat.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
Jimmy walks up to the line. His credit card debt is calling a blitz. He signals to Upstart.com for an audible. Final play. Hike. Jimmy drops back. In a flash, he cuts over to a streaking Upstart.com with a no-cost rate check on a personal loan. He's wide open. An easy toss for Jimmy by finding a great rate in minutes. He applies, he's approved, and touchdown.
Tackle your credit card debt with a personal loan. Check your rate at Upstart.com today. That's Upstart.com. Loans are made by Upstart Lending Partners. Loan terms will be determined based on credit, income, and other information provided in your application. Not all applicants will be approved. And now we're on our way with COTA, a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Whether it's game day or every day, COTA moves Buckeyes fans down the line toward victory. Download the Transit app today for an easy way to plan and pay for your next trip. Visit COTA.com/transit app to learn more.
The Buckeye Show is sponsored by CareSource, proud to be your home for Ohio State Athletics. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Where every segment is another Buckeye surprise. You've got the Buckeye Show.
Timmy and Tyvis, happy Tuesday, everybody. Yes, indeed, we are sponsored by our good friends at CareSource. We thank them for helping us bring this lovely radio program to you, which is also sort of a TV program, if you will, because we have beautiful cameras in here and we're on YouTube Live, and the chat room is going crazy tonight because we've had a lot of food things, and
everybody loves food.
We love food, right? We love to eat food, and we love to do it for fun, not just to have dinner and lunch and breakfast.
We don't.
I do.
Me and Bodie are the same ones here. You and everybody else in the chat have lost their minds tonight.
No. Bodie's a rare bird, though. That's I knew that second I met him.
He's rare.
Bodie's a rare bird. He's steadfast in his beliefs.
Yeah.
You're not getting him off of Notre Dame. You're not getting him off the Celtics. It doesn't matter. He'll die happy.
Chris Stapp might be out, Bodie.
Stapps is out, the zinger?
Nah, bruise on the leg. Come on now. He said after game 3, he literally said after game 3, he would die out on the court. I said, that's the kind of guy I want wearing green and white. He's got a.
You're not going to be in this. You don't know if you'll be in this position again.
Yes.
Come on.
Get out there.
Get out there.
This is literally a bruise on the leg.
First of all,
from the heart.
First of all,
now
he's got some unicorn.
He's got some injury that I've never heard of in my life, and apparently most doctors have never heard of in their lives, which is a little concerning. But you know what? I don't care.
Bodie, I think they'll be fine. They got Drew Holiday scored 26 points.
Kidding.
I think that they'll be fine.
30-5 this year without Porzingis in the lineup. So
I think they'll be fine.
2-0 lead for those C's. We got another night, though, right? Tomorrow
night.
Coming back tomorrow. All right, good stuff.
Great moments are born from great opportunity.
The common man texted in. Continue the food chatter. And this is something that's also got to stop. You said we're old. It's because of our age, and it's because of the economy. A little bit of a mixed bag when we see these prices and say that is outrageous. He sent in, he said, cheeseburger, small fry, regular drink at Five Guys. How much? He asked me this in the break.
I said $19.50.
He said 19. I said, I thought about it in my head. I know they've been raising their prices, getting crazy. I said $21. He says 21:57.
I know he was like.
He said the girls were out, so I just stopped. I texted back and I said Culver's every time from now on.
Culver's is
every time
really undefeated. I'm not gonna lie to you. Culver's is it's hard to beat.
And
I feel like them and Shake Shack's burgers taste pretty similar.
Pretty similar, yeah.
It's very similar.
And Culver's is a knockout burger too. For what it is, for having a window.
That butter burger is.
It's unbelievable. It's got to be the best burger in existence for a spot that's got a drive-through window.
Then you get the fries. Right? You get the fries, and then you get a cup of cheese on the side.
Cheese curds, baby.
I get
the
them
fried
too.
cheese.
I get them too, but as of lately, I've been doing fries with a cup of cheese. Man,
oh my God!
If my wife wasn't making, if it wasn't Taco Tuesday, I would go.
That's a good night, though.
Taco Tuesday.
You're set.
Yeah,
you're set. You don't need to budge. That's a good night. All right, let's talk about Ryan Day. And here's my thing. Here's my thing with Ryan Day's legacy, where we know a lot is going to be on the line in 2024. I'm never going to say an entire legacy is on the line in one season.
Until now.
There is a there is a chance, if things go wrong enough, that I think it could be it. But there's also a chance that he could put a big stamp seal of approval on his legacy at Ohio State. If you're talking about you beat Michigan, if you win every game this year, go undefeated, win the national championship, I mean, that puts him in such a beautiful place. That gives him a lifelong, eternal legacy at Ohio State as one of the best. If he puts down a season like that, and you're already talking about you can't erase 3 straight losses to Michigan and you'd still be under 500 against those guys.
He's done everything but it. That's the thing. He's had great recruiting classes. He's been to the national championship. He's beat the team up north.
He's been to the playoff.
He's been to the playoff multiple times. The only thing that's left, he's won the Big Ten multiple times. The only thing that's left is it. He needs to win it all. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only one. If he does that, nobody can say anything about anything because he's finally overcome the one thing he hasn't done, and that's win it all. And it's been so many coaches that's had that same problem that's been at Ohio State.
I will put it this way. That puts you on par, and think about it in this regard, that I don't think, and this is what I was going to say, the most fascinating part of Ryan Day's legacy right now for me, the most interesting part, is that he has no real comp. We do this all the time in sports, right? We do it in scouting and recruiting. We look for comps, comparisons. Mm-hmm. This guy's like that guy. This guy reminds me of this guy. He's got this build. Reminds me of a Wayne Ellington out of North Carolina. Small forward, the way he can shoot the rock, great court vision type of thing. You know what I'm talking about. Ryan Day is a head coach. He goes right to being the head coach at Ohio State. No other head coaching experience. So that's rare. Mm-hmm. Also, he's got one of the best win percentages of all time. It's such a short sample size. But he takes over a job like this that's a machine, and he's winning almost all of the games except a few of the very difficult ones. And that's giving him a rap sheet, right? Because they're expecting all of the wins, and you're almost expecting a win percentage of at least 800. But he got above 90, I think, before he lost the Michigan game. He had been above Urban Meyer, then he's dipped below. I think he's sitting at 875. Still one of the best win percentages in college football history. But who else is like him? I think the only other one would have been Lincoln Riley. But Day's better than Lincoln Riley because he's already had a crash of a season. Imagine what we'd do to him if he had a 5-loss year. That'd be it instantly.
As Lincoln went to the national, he hasn't even been to the national.
No, he hasn't even been there. But you know what I mean? He's had 11, 12-win seasons every year with Oklahoma, a good 11-3 start, I think, at USC. But then he crashed. He crashed last year with a Heisman candidate, with a Heisman winning quarterback. So we wouldn't accept that here. But it's just what I'm saying is, I don't think there's anybody else like him that you can put him next to, but we know what he's got to do to be with his predecessors at Ohio State. Just winning it all, you say he's done everything but it. He's got to do it just to be on par with all these guys. But in doing that, your legacy is straight up secure.
It's unfortunate because of when you look at the talent that he's had and the teams that he's had, And even the opportunities that he's had. He's had
tonight.
Multiple opportunities to do it, and he just hasn't done it yet. But, the thing is, Jim Tressel went to this national championship, 3 times, and he won just once. Urban went just once.
Just once.
So
one for one?
So, yeah, if he gets one, he's up there with Jim and Urban. Technically.
Right. I mean, and for somebody to get up to Woody's legacy, now look, Woody coached in an era that was different, right? Where the bowl season was different.
Yeah, they didn't even have a game.
There was no solidified, unchallenged, undisputed. That's why they made those T-shirts in 2014 when they won the first college football playoff with more teams in the fight.
Yeah.
Had to beat 2 good teams to get it.
Undisputed.
You got to love that, right? You love that slogan, don't you? You love it. You have that T-shirt?
Such a good day.
Do you have that T-shirt?
Yes.
With the trophy on it?
I got my T-shirt.
I don't have one of those.
It's unfortunate. You should have bought them.
I saved your poster from the Dispatch. Framed it.
Smart
Got
man.
it framed and matted.
Smart
at Michael's.
man. I think I
spent some change to get that thing framed.
It was really cool after the end of that game, getting the newspaper
Yeah, just getting the actual paper.
It's there.
You're like, what is this?
It's printed. It's
what
right here.
Is this newsprint looking thing?
Yeah.
I've never had one of these in my hands before.
Whoa, I'm not that old. I'm not that young. I grew up on
It's been a good decade for us. Actually, that's probably the last one we've ever held,
I
right?
was a plain dealer guy because I was in Cleveland. Plain dealer.
Good paper.
Yes, it was.
Big paper.
Yes, it was.
I was a Washington Post kid. If you don't get it, you don't get it.
Do you still get news? Do they still print newspapers?
I don't think so.
You can't physically get the hard copies no more.
Maybe you can. But
there's no way that they got rid of that.
But come on, the circulation of it is a fraction if they still do it.
You only need to put 50 in the store, 50 in the gas station, and I'm sure that's about it.
Maybe not even that. I don't even know if it might only be delivery only.
No, because my father-in-law still reads the newspaper.
Does he?
Yeah.
All right. Well, legacy on the line. A big chunk of it. You can do a lot for the legacy.
It's a big year. And like I said, he's got so much ammunition. There's no reason why he shouldn't.
We talked about a big get for Ohio State in recruiting. They recruited a big-time safety this weekend, but let's take a closer look at the class that very well could be the one that has always eluded the Buckeyes. That's next. It's the Buckeye Show on The Fan.
Wake up with The Fan. Eat lunch with The Fan. Go to bed with The Fan. Dream about The Fan. Then change your sheets. Gross.
Ew, you guys are gross, but stick around in case I don't find anyone else.
The Fan.
Since 1897, the Byers Auto family of dealerships has been serving Central Ohio's transportation needs. When we first opened our doors, our vehicles were fueled by oats and hay, required saddles, not seatbelts, and had shoes instead of tires. Over 120 years later, Byers Auto is still family-owned and operated. Our goal is to provide the best selection, price, and service in Central Ohio. And it's all on one website, buyersauto.com.
Come see why it's better to buy from Byers.
Byers Auto is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Marathon has some great news about the number 5, so I'm going to say it 5 times in 5 different ways.
Join Marathon Rewards and earn up to $5 in rewards on your first visit. Join and earn 5 cents in rewards for every gallon you buy.
Join in as little as 5 seconds.
Join to make 5 friends jealous. Join and get high fives.
It's easy to sign up at the station or go to marathonrewards.com. By joining with your phone number, you are agreeing to receive recurring automated informational marketing SMS/MMS messages from Marathon. Consent not required for purchase. Messaging and data rates may apply.
Hi, I'm Gene Smith, Senior Vice President and Director of Athletics. Ohio State Athletics and Cardinal Health know how important diversity, equity, and inclusion are to the success of our community, employees, and student athletes. And we believe an equitable culture creates a community that attracts and retains the very best. Visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com/Buckeye-inclusion to learn more and join us as we educate and celebrate the value of diversity and inclusion.
Go behind the scenes of one of the most recognizable landmarks in all of college athletics with a tour of Ohio Stadium. A seasoned Redcoat will be your guide as you make your way through walls of the stadium, into the press box, and onto the field. Upgrade to the VIP package and get special access to the band center and the Ohio State home locker room. From corporate outings and school groups to single-person tours and small families, Ohio Stadium Tours offers a variety of options and pricing that will meet your needs. For more information, visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com and book your tour of Ohio Stadium today.
If you're a obsessed with fantasy sports and gambling things, we have the slightly above average radio show for you. On the Money with Dave Biddle and Scotty Vegas.
Presented by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
Wednesday night at 8 on The Fan.
O'Reilly. Protect your vehicle's engine with Syntec and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Syntec Full Synthetic Motor Oil is formulated for today's engines to protect against wear and deposits. Get 5 quarts of Syntec Full Synthetic and a MicroGuard Select filter for just $33.99 in-store only. Limit supply. Learn more at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The buying experience at Rosati Windows is very, very important to me. We try to make it an enjoyable process. I learned business from my grandfather, and my grandfather was all about customer service. That's all I know. We're not there to high pressure you. We're not going to give you a special deal if you buy tonight. We sell a quality product at a fair price. I want you to be happy when we're done.
Call Rosati Windows today at 777-4806.
I joke around and with my wife and call it my bionic knee.
But before Ernest became a patient with QC Kinetics, it was a different story.
I'd go to bed with my knee throbbing, heat, ice. I would get up in the middle of the night to get a drink or something, and I would just be hobbling.
He wasn't able to play on his rec basketball team or work in the yard. But QC Kinetics regenerative treatments turned around the situation without surgery or downtime, using Ernest's own healing properties to help restore his aching knee, now known as Ernest's bionic knee.
I am really happy because I am playing the game that I love so much, and I'm playing with my granddaughter, and I'm gardening, and I'm on my knees, and I'm jumping up. I have a 200-pound dog, and I'm playing with my dog.
Now Ernest is living his best life thanks to QC Kinetics, and so can you. Call today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Want to know anything about the Fan's contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
The best kind of power is star power. Let's go on the trail.
Sponsored by Whiskey War, by High Bank Distillery. Drink local, drink High Bank.
Timmy and Tyvis, all you fine Buckeye fans, the Boatman over there running things tonight. He's got the college football pulse coming up for us at the top of the 7 o'clock hour and a spicy, super good update as well.
They are rare form tonight on this chat, boy.
Oh, they're doing great. They're doing a great job. Everybody
talking about me slobbering over the butterback.
So we got Brent apparently was on his way to Arby's tonight. Said I wasn't planning on having all 5. I think you mentioned him last hour, right? But he said Tyvis was throwing such a fit, I'm going to have at it. So I told him to have himself a night. And Watts says Tyvis is awesome. Hey, he's one of you're one of his favorite fan personalities.
Oh,
Isn't that nice?
I appreciate that.
Isn't that nice?
Thank
Watts?
you.
It's a good call out of you picking him over me. I would as well. He said I was just trying to figure out what to eat. Now Culver's it is. So you're welcome, Watts.
Barbarian.
Brent then came back and, said that, that you're ridiculous. Slobbering about the butter burger from Culver's, yet fussing at everyone about a few Arby's roast beef sandwiches.
I'm not sitting here
Incoherence
saying,
out of you.
But I'm not sitting here saying I eat 5 butter burgers. That's the part that gets me. I'm not saying nothing's wrong with Arby's. I love Arby's. It's the number 5 that gets me.
Here's the thing. After hearing what Common Man reported back for the price at Five Guys.
He should go to Arby's.
He's texting me as we speak now, too, and he says if you go with multiple people, you can cut down on the cost by sharing a drink and sharing fries. I know that. But the thing that was about Five Guys, when they first started banging, and I have a soft spot for them because they originated in Northern Virginia, right around the corner from where I'm from.
Okay.
And I know there was a Washington Redskin that got involved in the business at a time in the past as well. No, it wasn't Joe Theismann. It was... the name's eluding me right now. But he was a guy that played. No, it was not Clint Portis. No, he played in the early 2000s. Don't name any more Redskins because you're not going to get it. But anyway,
Lavernius Coles.
Stop. No, it's not Lavernius Coles. It's not Santana Moss either. All right, it's not Robert Griffin III.
Arrington.
Maybe it could have been LeVar. It could have very well been LeVar. But one of the first few locations that really got hopping was on Route 1 in Northern Virginia, and I can remember going to that sucker. And it was so much fun to have that style of place where everybody was just working that grill. They just had their backs turned to you.
Yeah.
They had the flat tops right there where you ordered. You could see it all, and it was sizzling, and there would be 50 people, but they'd have it working like clockwork.
Yeah.
You didn't wait more than 5 or 10 minutes, even though there were so many people going through there. But now,
$21. You just
$21. It just seems crazy. And
grand larceny. That's what it is. Grand larceny.
They were so liberal with their fries, too. They even had a special metal tin that was for measuring the extras.
Yeah.
They actually would throw a whole bunch of fries in the bag, and then they'd take an extra scoop in the metal tin and throw those in there.
That's the best part. That's why you only need to get a small, because they're going to put so many extras in the bag. You can just give them the cup and just eat the ones out the bag.
But I'm staring at a Culver's double deluxe value basket. So the double burger with really all the good stuff on it, right? Lettuce, tomato, pickle, onion, cheese.
And you get fries and a drink.
And this says $7.19, right, for the double. And then when I go to click on to make it a value basket, it's only $1.71 more.
So now
we're talking less than $10 for the crinkle fries, the drink, and they have the draft root beer at Culver's.
$21 versus $9 and some change.
All right, well, let's get to the recruiting stuff with the Buckeyes here. So catch people up with your quick take on what they get from the new safety, Fahim Delane. We did it on yesterday's show, but by all accounts, needs a little bit of work in coverage, but a tremendous get for the Buckeyes this weekend.
You get a guy who's essentially like Sonny Styles. When you look at him, he plays pretty similar to Sonny Styles, a guy that's around the ball, that's in the box, can really blitz really well. I mean, I watched his tape, his high school tape, highlight tape, and the way that he comes off the edge is really good. He knifes it really good, gets up under a lot, and makes a lot of plays in the backfield. So physicality is what he's about. He has plays on his highlight where he plays a little bit of corner, so he has some decent coverage skills, and he made a couple of plays in the post, but I think that's the work in place that he needs. You know, to be a complete safety, you got to be able to play in the post and in the box. He's got the box part down. Now he has to work on the coverage ability.
So catching people up, and this is the 2025 class. How many top 100s do you think Ohio State has out of just 14 commits? How many are top 100?
4.
No, half the class.
7?
7.
Jeez.
7.
Who? The corners?
Tavian St. Clair, Devin Sanchez, and Naeem Offord.
Okay.
You're at 2, 4, and 6 with those 3 players. That's not by position. That's overall football players in the country.
2, 4, and 6.
Carter Lowe, your Toledo Whitmer guy. I know you're an Akron guy.
What
but
position?
He's the tackle.
Okay.
Offensive tackle, 33 overall.
Okay.
Fahim Delane is 50 overall, 50 yards.
That's 5, right?
Tarvis Alford.
That's the linebacker?
From Vero Beach, Florida.
Yeah.
72.
Okay.
Bo Jackson, Lamar Jackson.
The running back.
85. That's 7.
Sheesh.
Then you go for top 150, Zahir Mathis.
I watch.
Philly, edge rusher, 6'6", 225. I like Zahir Mathis, his frame. He's 132. And then
6'6",
London Merritt.
What?
6'6", 225, but 230.
They going to put some weight. Well, we can get about 35 more pounds, 30 pounds.
And then London Merritt, the defensive lineman out of the IMG Academy, is 135.
I tell you
what a class so far.
I watched Bo Jackson's highlights last night.
Okay, what'd you get out of Bo Jackson? Give me something.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of like Chris Johnson.
Oh my.
That's kind of what he's like.
CJ2K?
Yeah.
East Carolina University.
When I watched him play, that's kind of what I thought when I seen, because he gets the ball and he's out of there. I don't know what his 40 time is, but I'm from the area, so I know the teams that he's going against. He gets that ball and it's like 65 yards gone, and they can't catch him. It's unbelievable.
So he's got that burst.
Oh, he got
and
the
top
home
end.
run. He's a
got
home run hitter for sure.
The twitch, the acceleration, the top end speed.
He get through that lane. All he need is a little sliver. He could get through it so fast, he's gone. If I play safety, he would get up on you so fast that it'd be overwhelming sometimes.
Well, that's why his high school coach, I was looking at this little Q&A that 11 Warriors did with Bo Jackson's coach, said that he just has ridiculous ball skills out of the backfield. I'm sure you saw that, right?
I'm telling you,
he said he's the total package.
He reminds me
of back.
He looks like a Chris Johnson / like Jamal Charles. Like that's kind of the running back that you're getting with him.
Man, that's
a dude that's just absolutely a home run hitter. Like if he gets the ball, all he needs is a little space, and he's out of there. It's crazy.
What makes him one of the best in the class? He said he's the total package. Like I said, there are always things he can work on, but I just think he's the combo of power and speed. His vision is really, really good. I mean, really, really good.
Yeah, it is.
That, and when he's running, I bet he's in the mid 4.4s right now. They're just really special things that he can do. Anytime he touches the ball, if you give him a crease, I think he reached almost 22 miles per hour on one of his runs last season. Damn.
Yeah, he be moving.
All right, here we go. We get you caught up with the sport we know and love, including a guy that's apparently tailor-made for his job. We keep our finger on the college football pulse next. It's the Buckeye Show on the Fan.
We've been your Jackets flagship station since day one. All the goals, all the action, all the memories. Your home for the Columbus Blue Jackets, the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
GLP-1, the term is everywhere because medications can now help to balance it by making you eat less. I suggest the opposite. Eating right to lose weight with GLP-1 Balance by Awaken 180. Faster results, safer results. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Give your car an ego boost at Take 5 Car Wash, the wash where cars go to get squeaky clean and drivers go to one-up their neighbors. Their tulips look great, but your ride will look even better. Drop by a Take 5 Car Wash today and get a wash that'll turn heads. You deserve it. Your ride deserves it.
Meet Abdullah Mahmood, problem gambling counselor at Maryhaven. More and more people are falling into problem gambling. It can happen so quickly that you don't realize it until you face a crisis. Gambling issues often connect to depression, anxiety, or other addictions. Maryhaven's experts offer comprehensive care. You and your loved ones can count on mental, emotional, and financial guidance. Confidential and judgment-free. Go to maryhaven.com today.
And now we're on our way with Coda, a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Whether it's game day or every day, Coda moves Buckeyes fans down the line toward victory. Download the Transit app today for an easy way to plan and pay for your next trip. Visit coda.com/transit app to learn more.
It's no fun to get blindsided. That's why you need to know what's coming in Ohio Medicaid.
Championship quarterback Cardale Jones.
Recent changes in Ohio Medicaid could impact you. If your information isn't up to date, you can lose your health insurance. Call the Ohio Department of Medicaid so you don't have to scramble to stay insured.
Call 800-324-8680. A public health message from CareSource.
That's what I call forward progress.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a Buckeye, it's the action off the field you need to focus on. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? Make it a perfect season. We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce. And jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. All available to order online or on our app. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Jimmy walks up to the line. His credit card debt is calling a blitz. He signals to upstart.com for an audible. Final play. Bike. Jimmy drops back. In a flash, he cuts over to a streaking upstart.com with a no-cost rate check on a personal loan. He's wide open. An easy toss for Jimmy by finding a great rate in minutes. He applies, he's approved, and touchdown.
Tackle your credit card debt with a personal loan. Check your rate at upstart.com today. That's upstart.com. Loans are made by Upstart Lending Partners. Loan terms will be determined based on credit, income, and other information provided in your application. Not all applicants will be approved.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good evening. I'm Buddy Wells. In baseball, after an off day on Monday for both teams, the Guardians and Reds are just about to get underway in Cincinnati. First pitch is at 7:10. It's the first of a two-game set to begin this year's battle for the Ohio Cup. Tristan McKenzie starts for the Guards. Brent Suter goes for the Redlegs. The two teams will meet for another two-game set in Cleveland at the end of September. In hockey, the Stanley Cup Finals resume on Thursday night. That's when the series will shift to Edmonton for Game 3. The Panthers lead the Oilers 2-0. The NBA Finals will resume tomorrow on Wednesday night. That series shifts to Dallas for Game 3 between the Mavs and Celts. Kristaps Porzingis is questionable tomorrow night with a lower leg injury for Boston. The Celtics do lead the series 2-0. And what can only be described as just tragic news, 16-time champion Joey Chestnut will not be competing in the Nathan's Famous hot dog eating contest on Independence Day next month. Chestnut had chosen to represent another hot dog brand, so Major League Eating will not allow him to compete.
It's time for the College Football Pulse on the Buckeye Show.
Sponsored by Carpenter Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric. Need heating, cooling, plumbing, or electric? Call a carpenter.
Timmy and Tyvis, hour 2. The Boatman is back there. Bodie, we're going to get Tyvis speaking on this later. I can't believe it about Jaws. Absolutely stunning
What
news.
does this country
Shocking
come to?
news.
There's just like one thing that we have.
They're out of their
that
mind.
brings us all together at a time where we're trying
dogs.
to tear each other apart. And that's Joey Chestnut just dominating the competition.
I don't even want to watch it now.
Sucking down hot dogs.
Right. Why would anyone watch it?
Would you
Why?
watch tomorrow night if Tatum and Luka were out? No. What's the point, you know?
Well, that I would. You
would?
I'd still watch the NBA Finals.
Yeah, I would too.
But there's other great. I mean, I still have Kyrie, right, and Jaylen Brown. That's still the NBA Finals. This competition is
comparing
Jaws.
Kyrie to Joey Chestnuts.
Why would they? Because he is man. I just
said.
Did you put an S on the end of Chestnut there? I think you did.
I don't know. Maybe I did.
Gotta check.
I definitely
gotta check the tape.
I definitely more than once have typed out Will Howard's. I don't know why I keep doing that.
Will Howard's.
We're trying to break that.
Yes.
Don't need another Joe Burrows.
Jason Tatum's.
Yeah. Hey man,
see, look at that. You see that?
Can't believe it.
$5 biggie bag. That's what you could get for $5 instead of.
Look at Tyvis. A commercial pops up. He tries to say that he doesn't eat for fun, and every fun piece of food that comes along, it stops him dead in his tracks.
You can.
Was that a Wendy's deal?
Yeah,
Biggie bag.
$5 biggie bag.
Tell me what it includes.
I think
What's everything?
that one had nuggets, fries,
and a sandwich, like a junior sandwich.
I think so.
Is that the one that you get like either a JBC or like a whatever their version of a junior spicy? Do they even do a junior spicy chicken junior?
I doubt.
I don't know if that's a thing.
I think you can get.
But
like
they might have a cheaper crispy chicken sandwich,
Yeah.
right? And then like a 4-piece nug with a fry and a drink,
and I think a Frosty.
That's a good deal. So about the
How
drink
much?
for Frosty?
$5 you
Yeah,
said?
$5 biggie bag.
Buckaroos.
It's a good deal. This economy,
See
that's more than enough.
Gallon of gas.
Yeah, $4.
All right, let's get to the pulse. We'll have more on Tyvis with Jaws at 7:33.
Hurt my
He
heart.
loves hot dogs. He loves that competition. So sing us a song, Bodie.
Yeah, the Shiano Man. He's making moves on the recruiting trail for Rutgers with the S.
They got the S. Didn't they get the 6 wins last year?
Oh, yeah, they got 7 wins.
7 wins.
Yeah,
They got the S.
They won a bowl game. They had what bowl game did they win? I just had this pulled up.
Oh, let's just call it. Make it up.
They won
Little
the
Caesars
the
Pizza
Pinstripe
Bowl.
Bowl. That's
Pinstripe
perfect.
Bowl.
Yeah,
All
right in their
right.
backyard.
The Little Caesars Bowl.
So they have a top 10-ish recruiting class right now for this.
What do you mean ish?
Well, it depends on what site you look at. Some have them in the top 10. Rivals, I think, does. 24/7 Sports has them at like 11. But nevertheless, that's law of averages. We'll
Close
them in the
enough
top
for
10.
government work.
And that includes 4 4-star players and then 18 3-stars. So they're kind of in the top 10. They're winning on volume, but that's all right. It all counts.
You said 18 3-stars?
18 3-stars, yeah. Before 4-stars, which for Rutgers, I feel like it's got to be pretty decent. So you kind of teased it going into the break, Timmy. Shiano and Rutgers just kind of feels like a pretty good match. I know it's not a big-time program, but he went off to the NFL. Kind of didn't have a lot of success there.
No.
He circled his way back to Rutgers. He was really good the first time there. Like, honestly, truly good.
Truly good.
Not like good for Rutgers, but
Double-digit win season.
Yes, exactly.
And I know they're in a different conference, which is why you have to take that into account.
Yeah.
Where if he were to grab an 8-win, if you get an 8-win season in this conference as it's blown up at Rutgers, in this economy, yeah.
But yeah,
this is Ohio State.
He feels like a good coach at the right program for him, and those two, it's kind of just a good marriage. He'll probably be there a long time as long as he wants to stay. I can't imagine they'll be getting rid of him.
What do you think it is about that, Ty? It's just comfort? Just being comfortable there in the spot?
I think that he just know how to get people to respect and play for him. I mean, it's the guy, Kyle, what's the running back's name they got? Kyle Monungai. That guy was like he probably was like the second best running back in the Big Ten last year. Like, he was really a good running back for them, man. I think I want to say he's back for another year, but it's just something about Coach Schiano that he just knows how to get the best. Like, if you go against a Rutgers team, you have to play them for 4 quarters. It doesn't matter if you up by 50 or the game is close. They going to play hard for 60 minutes, and I respect that he's able to do that with those players. And on top of that, when they go to the NFL, a lot of them branch off and actually have decent careers in the NFL, and it's because he's building a solid foundation. He's making these guys play hard no matter what the clock say. They play the game like there is no clock. Like they don't care. Because usually, when the game's towards the end, people start to relax. Not them. They go hard for 4 quarters.
Greg Schiano had the Bucks, wasn't it, diving at the knees on the kneel down in the NFL,
yeah.
which went over really well.
Game's not over.
I'm telling you.
Game's not over.
He make them play.
Taking him out
until that clock says 000.
I don't care if that's Tom Brady down there trying to kneel.
Take out his knees.
We're going to eye gouge. We're going to scratch, claw. We're going to step on people's heads. I'm sorry. I don't care if we're down by 17. What? Hey, the other thing, too, the Schiano man, he was one of the guys that helped bust the lid off of the Michigan cheating scandal.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember this? Wasn't this a game that you were doing?
I was at that game.
Yeah.
I was at that game.
I was screaming.
And I wish Brooke would have went into more detail. He was like, there's some things out there that just ain't right.
Your anchor, your sideline reporter for that game.
It was Brooke.
Maybe they were yelling at her that she had to get out, that there wasn't any time. But Schiano said something to the effect of, yes, like you said, there's some things. There's some things going out there that aren't too good. Yeah, or that aren't right. I'm like, could you tell me what those might be?
I would have been like,
that's big.
I would have threw everything. What are you talking? You care to elaborate?
Yeah. What are you talking about? So that was Greg, and he could tell something was going on, that Michigan just sort of knew a little bit too much. So good for him. I got nothing against Rutgers.
No.
Other than the game that they're going to play against Ohio State.
Why would you?
But you're not going to cross paths with them. I'd be stunned if you ever met them in a 1-2 rematch in a Big Ten championship game.
That would be something.
Stunned.
Rutgers playing for a top 4.
Man.
We have to come up with a new name for their program.
Rutgers
Call them Michigan if they do that.
4, boy. But that's the thing. It could happen because if he could if he could keep the talent that's in Jersey, like the kids that's from Jersey, if he could keep them there and make them come to Rutgers,
he has 5 commits.
They would be a really good team because Jersey produced some really good athletes.
It's like Bodie said, though, there's no 4 stars. It's kind of hard to do that, but this is a step, right? You're building this. This is something that he's got to do. He's got to first get guys to buy in. Then he's got to have that first special season, right? You're going to have to somehow find your way to that 8 to 10 win season. And then you just have to do it that one time. And then maybe you get that 4 or that rare 5-star recruit that says, I'm going to stay closer to home if he's a Jersey guy.
I think that but it also comes down to a quarterback. When I covered them last year, Gavin Wimsatt was a quarterback he was an athlete, but he could not beat you throwing his arm. He did really well running the ball. Him and Kyle Monangai was a nice 1-2 punch in the rushing game. But at the end of the day, teams just made him sit in the pocket and throw the ball, and he just couldn't do that. So if they get a quarterback that's a dude, which is going to be hard to get them to come to Rutgers, but if he gets a guy that's a dude, like that can be attractive to wide receivers, especially Jersey kids. If they say, we got a quarterback that can absolutely sling the ball and make plays, yeah, I go there and play there because I want to do it because I'm from Jersey and I want Rutgers to be good. And that's how he can build something there and maybe cross over into maybe a double-digit win season.
That is not a dude. That is a man. You are a dude.
So I will say, looking at their schedule this year, so they avoid what I think most people would consider to be at the top 4 in the Big Ten this year. They avoid Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State, and Michigan. Now, they do play a lot of what you would probably call then the second-tier teams. They got
USC on
So they have
Friday.
UCLA and USC then?
Yep. Michigan's, I don't know if Michigan State's second tier, but we'll see.
UCLA and USC on a Friday?
No, they got home against UCLA Saturday, October 19th, and on the road at USC the following Friday. Friday, October 25th. Wisconsin, Nebraska, Washington. They're at Virginia Tech in the non-conference, so pretty solid.
I hope they beat Virginia Tech by 100 points.
There, but to avoid the top 4, that's pretty.
That's because
a lot of teams are not going to get that type of break in the Big Ten.
They want to make it fair for everybody to have a chance to get to a Big
First
Ten
year of the expanded playoff. Ohio State Rutgers.
Look
Big
at
Ten
us.
championship game.
If they made it to the Big Ten championship this season, they get boat raced by any
what?
other four
I think they'd
teams.
sign up for that.
Whatever. Yeah,
they
who
would
cares?
sign up for that.
Look at us doing a good, full, thick segment about Rutgers football.
You know what? It's June 11th, College Football Pulse.
Good for them.
It's a slower time of year. You got to find something to talk about.
Your friends, your family, and Rutgers basketball. That's what I want. They got guys in the NFL, you know?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Rutgers guy in the NFL? Pacheco?
Pacheco is a really good player.
Even you got the McCourty twins.
He's probably they're retired.
They're
retired.
Yeah, but they were very, very good football players from Rutgers, from their program.
As I said, they produced some good NFL players for sure.
Mohamed Sanu, Rutgers?
Sanu went to Rutgers?
Couldn't tell you.
I believe so.
He was a good player for the Falcons.
Kenny Britt, Rutgers?
Kenny Britt didn't he go like first round to the Titans?
Tyler Croft?
That's a tight end.
Gus.
Right?
Gus. I've always
Edwards?
loved Gus. Gus is the original dude mover for me.
Gus
the nickname
Edwards?
came from. Yeah, Gus Edwards.
He went to Rutgers?
Yes.
Dang,
Yes, he did.
He's in it with the Chargers now.
Yeah, he had a very solid run with the Baltimore Ravens. All right, Bo, man, give us another one here real quick.
Let's just sneak in this one. We'll get to story number 2 maybe tomorrow night just because it's kind of involves the Buckeyes a little bit more, and I think it's a good one.
It's too good.
The last one here, top 10 toughest schedules. This is according to ESPN's FPI.
Not the Buckeyes,
which we talked to. No, they're not on here. You'll notice a theme with this list. 9 of the 10 schools come from one conference. This is 10-1 here. Texas, Georgia Tech, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Alabama, Auburn, Kentucky, Georgia, Mississippi State, and Florida.
Oh, yeah, we did glance at this.
in there.
Yep, the whole SEC.
And then in terms of kind of what catches my eye a little bit is just starting at the top there. Florida being number 1. Billy Napier kind of heading into a pretty big season for him down there for the Gators. He's also getting sued, so I'm sure he's loving that. But yeah, to have if this, pans out, you never know how schedules will pan out. But if they do end up having the toughest or one of the toughest, Billy Napier in Florida might be looking for a new coach maybe in 6-7 months.
That's a shame that Florida really fell off this bad.
You want him to be great?
I mean,
they matter to you?
I like historically good teams to be like.
It's kind of hard to believe how,
Like I want U to come back. I want Florida State to be good. I want Texas
you want Michigan to be thriving.
I like
Notre
that.
Dame.
I don't want it
The
to
Irish.
be.
Come on.
I don't want it to be like when we look at the beginning of the season, we go, oh, it's probably going to be Ohio State and Georgia. Like I don't like that. I want it to be more people that can be champions.
You want more parity.
Yeah.
I get that.
It's good for
I get
the
that you
sport.
want more parity.
Yeah.
I tend to not worry about some of those famous brands a lot. I guess I'm less, maybe that's a personality type thing. I'm less where you are with that. I'm okay with other non-traditional, like seeing, not just because I went there, but seeing a team like Kansas. I think that's cool. I think that's
Top 4
cool.
seed this year. Let's go, baby. Let's
Missouri
go.
and Kansas. Another one of those years where
Y'all gonna
Missouri and
stop
Kansas.
this. Missouri should just go back to the Big 12.
It's the eclipse. Eclipse year.
Once in a
Kansas and
however many
Missouri
years.
will get up there in college football like they did back in 2008 when they were in the top 5 for much of that year. It's just weird stuff. All right, what did Ross Bjork keep saying to himself every time he tried to put another candidate against new basketball coach Jake Diebler? And some food things to catch up on. That's next. It's the Buckeye Show on the Fan.
All the 10 TV people come over to our side of the building to take a deuce. That should tell you something about how we operate. The Fan.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment, the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months, plus save up to $800 on qualifying implements. Now through October 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com/disclaimers for full disclaimer.
Hello, I'm Gene Smith, Senior Vice President and Wolf Foundation Endowed Athletic Director at The Ohio State University. In partnership with AEP, Donatos, Huntington, Kroger, The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center, and 10 TV, Ohio State Athletics strives to inspire the community to make a positive impact on children and families in the great state of Ohio through our Buckeyes Care initiative. Show and share your support in the community by using the hashtag Buckeyes care.
Jimmy walks up to the line. His credit card debt is calling a blitz. He signals to upstart.com for an audible. Final play. Pike. Jimmy drops back. In a flash, he cuts over to a streaking upstart.com with a no-cost rate check on a personal loan. He's wide open. An easy toss for Jimmy by finding a great rate in minutes. He applies, he's approved, and touchdown.
Tackle your credit card debt with a personal loan. Check your rate at upstart.com today. That's upstart.com. Loans are made by Upstart Lending Partners. Loan terms will be determined based on credit, income, and other information provided in your application. Not all applicants will be approved.
Go behind the scenes of one of the most recognizable landmarks in all of college athletics with a tour of Ohio Stadium. A seasoned redcoat will be your guide as you make your way through walls of the stadium, into the press box, and onto the field. Upgrade to the VIP package and get special access to the band center and the Ohio State home locker room. From corporate outings and school groups to single-person tours and small families, Ohio Stadium Tours offers a variety of options and pricing that will meet your needs. For more information, visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com and book your tour of Ohio Stadium today.
Hi, I'm Gene Smith, Senior Vice President and Director of Athletics. Ohio State Athletics and Cardinal Health know how important diversity, equity, and inclusion are to the success of our community, employees, and student athletes. And we believe an equitable culture creates a community that attracts and retains the very best. Visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com/Buckeye-inclusion to learn more and join us as we educate and celebrate the value of diversity and inclusion.
And now we're on our way with COTA, a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Whether it's game day or every day, COTA moves Buckeyes fans down the line toward victory. Download the Transit app today for an easy way to plan and pay for your next trip. Visit COTA.com/transit app to learn more.
Want to see some football players try to play softball? Join us for Schmidt's Cardale Jones Charity Softball Game.
Why picnic when you can schmicknick? And presented by Monogram Homes and the U.S. Air Force. The Fan.
It's the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. So give your friends something to look at and make this a summer to share and save with a capable Kia SUV like the Sorento, Sportage, Seltos, or Telluride, or a powerful sedan like the fun-to-drive Forte, each backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. And for a limited time, get 1.9% APR for 48 months for well-qualified buyers and $1,000 bonus cash on specially tagged 2024 Sportage and Sorento models. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Financing for 24 to 48 months from Kia Finance, subject to credit approval for purchase of a new 2024 Sportage or Sorento. Excludes hybrids and PHEVs. $21.65 per month per $1,000 financed at 48 months. $1,000 bonus cash on specially tagged models must be applied as down payment. Must take delivery by 7/8/24. Limited inventory. Warranty is a limited powertrain warranty. See retailer for details.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Not a bad finish to the day on Tuesday with mostly sunny skies, light winds, and highs in the low to mid-70s. Overnight we'll fall back down to the mid-50s, but after a cool start Wednesday morning, a warm finish. Plenty of sunshine, light winds, back in the mid-80s. With your Doppler 10 forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
Where Timmy Hall can start swooning over Aaron Kraft any second. It's the Buckeye Show.
Timmy and Tyvis. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Number 4 was great, wasn't he?
Swooning.
Man, what a player.
He was a really good player.
What a player. I think Bruce is going to be fantastic this year. He's going to make us all proud. He's going to make us very, very proud.
You said that.
The fact that he stayed here.
You said that last year.
I was proud of Bruce last year.
Yeah, but I
thought he would be a little bit better. Yeah. I was putting a lot on him. You know, big expectations. You're going to be the best player on a Big Ten team that's going to do something. You got to have big expectations, right?
I agree. Who's the better scorer, him or Michi?
Bruce.
Okay.
I think Bruce is going to be the better player. It's just a little bit better, a little bit more consistent than Michi Johnson. There was a little tiny snippet. Don't want to put much on this, but you know when it's just workouts and shooting against no defense, I like to see that ball going in. You know, for players that are this good, right?
Yeah.
And I know it's the middle of the offseason, but Jardy was out there at one of the workouts last week, and he was down there on the court level and just shooting, and it was two of the newbies, Colin White, Junie Mobley, so the two freshmen, and Michi was in that little trio. And there were some bricks going up from Michi and Colin. Michi hit a couple, but, I mean, I think it was like, of what we saw was less than 50%. And you want, for no defense, just shuffling in and letting it fly, you want to see like 70, 80% of those going in, right? Well, Junie Mobley, what a release. Just spritzing them in. I mean, beautiful looking Tyvis. So, hey, I mean, they're going to need shooting. And when Jake was asked about it at this media session, he talked about development, which, he said, we can develop some of the shooting. We're going to get from Michi, and Michi's numbers haven't been what you would like to see from three-point percentage. We know he's a volume kind of guy, but he believes that Bruce is going to continue to improve, and he did mention Colin, and he mentioned Junie Mobley as well. But that's a question about this team, the three-point shooting.
One more time. What would it sound like?
Just splashing them, man. Splash zone.
Oh, man.
Hey, if he wants to come in and be a 40% three-point shooter as a true freshman,
please, by all means.
Yes.
That's the one thing we scared of this year.
Yeah, that would be awesome if you could do that. So Ross Bjork was on BTN recently, who's going to take over in a matter of days here. The switch is going to happen sometime, I think, next week, possibly, when Gene Smith will officially be done. He'll ride off into the sunset, and then Ross Bjork. Yeah, right?
He's really retired.
Is he your guy?
I like Gene. Man. Gene did a lot for me. I really respected him as an AD. It's really sad that he's really about to be done. Wow, it's crazy.
Interesting time, right? Where you've got an AD that's been here as long as Gene has to make a big move like this in unison with an incoming athletics director.
Yeah.
Right. And so you hear Ross, not like Gene hasn't commented on it, but you're hearing Ross comment a lot about the hire. And it was his hire, right?
Yeah.
Like this was, his job.
And as Gene said, he was going to
let Gene assisting. Yeah, with Gene assisting to do this. But there's a word in here, and I'll point it out to you after you hear this clip that Ross Bjork says when he kept trying to put Jake Diebler and his resume up against the other people, the other guys that they were looking at. Something kept hitting. So here this is, about a minute or so long. Take a listen. Ross Bjork.
Really, if you look at Jake's history, being an Ohio guy, that means a lot. I mentioned that earlier. Being an Ohio guy, every time I kept checking sort of the recruiting landscape, I'd run into people that would say, oh, Coach Diebler has deep ties, whether it's the state of Ohio, whether it's AAU basketball. When he was at Vanderbilt, he recruited kids at a level that maybe he shouldn't have. And so just understanding his recruiting ties, watching him coach in game, he was making moves in game to make adjustments that led to victory or led to a close game. Now, there's games maybe that we could have won or should have won, but he made the right adjustments down the stretch, and I was really impressed with his in-game acumen, the togetherness of the team that he brought to the dance floor was about culture, energy, chemistry, relatability to the players. So every time we checked him against other candidates, we just kept coming back and saying, this is a no-brainer. And then you would take the fan response. Every time we played in the Schottenstein Center, got a standing ovation. Coaching Ohio State Buckeyes, Jake Diebler, the whole place would go crazy. So the NIT run, just the energy and the passion, it just became just such a no-brainer that we have an Ohio guy. He knows the program. His family's so connected. The Diebler name in the state of Ohio means a lot. And so to me, it was just a natural. And it could have been easy to, quote unquote, win the press conference nationally. We won the press conference locally and then some. And to me, that matters more long-term than it does sort of a flash. So really excited about what Coach Diebler brings to the table.
So Ross gave you a lot there. And Tyvis, we know what the other side is, but are you with everything that he said? Are you buying that? Because some might look at the other angle and say, well, you made the easier hire by staying with the guy that was already here. But look, I'm on that side. I actually am on that side of liking this move and really liking this decision and believing in Jake Diebler. Called me naive, but I believe in this guy and what his chops are and what he showed and a lot of what Ross Bjork was saying right there.
Honestly, I think that at some point you gotta look at what he did. The thing about college football or college basketball or college athletics is, can the coach get through to the players? That's the most important thing. Is there a connection? And if you watch just the difference of how they played, obviously the answer is yes. He got through to them. They literally respected him and they played very hard for him. Bringing in another coach, you rolling the dice because, one, you don't know the response that you're going to get from the current players that's on your roster. And it's not like you flipping your roster just completely in 1 year. You have to deal with what you got for the most part. And what better way to know that this coach can have some success with this team than doing it already? Now, yes, he's lost some players to the transfer portal, but I think they've done a good job of replacing those guys, with guys that's able and that's willing, that can get things done. So was it the easy move? Sure, you can say that. But I think that it's the right move because of the connection that he has with the players, how he has the ability to get them to play above and beyond themselves, to go out there and win and play for each other.
I don't even know if that's fair of me to say that was an easy decision.
Well,
you know what I mean? Because Jake had to go crazy with his hair on fire.
Yeah.
Because I think the word on it was he doesn't really have a chance at this. Like, he can do like the mess that was left, right, from where the season was, we're at a 12-2 start, and then to how that team was feeling, and they were just defeated. Mm-hmm. Everything they tried to do, it just didn't matter. Just kept ending in defeat every single time. And you're just thrown right into the fire where you're going to play Purdue and Zach Edey in the next game out. And then you just start winning and winning and winning and winning and winning, minus that Minnesota game, that second game.
Yeah.
Got themselves into a picture where they could have made the NCAA tournament with that one more win in the Big Ten tourney, which they had that game. They had that game against Illinois. And those refs, I don't always point to it, they made that one out of whack. Not very even foul calling that night. Yeah. Thank you, Big Ten officials.
Well, you know how
Jake did a great job. He showed a lot of different things about who he is and the coach he is.
It's hard to say he didn't earn it. Like, that's the thing.
You can't say he didn't earn it.
That's what I'm saying.
You cannot say that. That's why I was taking that back. That's not just the, here you go, in-house hire. No. It wasn't going to work unless Jake did something incredible at the end of the year.
And he did.
And he showed you how he, stylistically what they can do, how he can, connect with his players, like you said.
Yeah.
And he's shown us now since the hire how he can manage a roster and put a team together.
Did we hold interviews with other coaches?
Sure, yeah.
We did interview other coaches?
They had talks. I don't know how deep they got, but there were definitely talks with other candidates.
Okay, so
Dusty Mays out there and those guys.
Diligence there. And like he said, at the end of the day, it just kept coming back to this guy. I mean, look.
The Calipari thing is what catches everybody when you heard that little tidbit.
Oh, he said
he might have wanted to come to Ohio State, but we don't know how deep that was. Was that just a thought that popped into his head one day?
Probably.
And there was never really any acting on that or what the money terms would have been, and was Ohio State looking to pay that much? That's the other thing, too. You get a very, very reasonable salary for starters here. And I hope Jake Diebler is so good that they have to pay him massive amounts of money. I hope he is.
Me too.
And then they can pump the basketball program up to where I think it should be.
Well, it's going to be between him and Dusty May. I mean, they're going to be linked for the rest of their
Oh, man. Michigan and Ohio State.
It's going to be linked.
Michigan and Ohio State. All right, I know Tyvis was shocked with the disturbing and horrifying news today that it will surely hit close to his heart because he's a sick man who loves this thing so much. That's next. It's the Buckeye Show on The Fan.
Matty Ice is currently bathing himself in creamy jalapeno dip. And I've officially run out of ways to tease this show. Rothman and Ice.
Weekdays at noon.
The Fan.
Spectrum One is a big deal. You get Spectrum Internet with the most reliable internet speeds, free advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security and privacy, and a free Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line with nationwide 5G included, all while saving big. For the big speed, big reliability, and big savings you want, get Spectrum One. Just $49.99 a month for 12 months. Visit spectrum.com/big deal for full details. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
Thinking of popping the question? Diamonds Direct has an offer you can't miss. This month only, buy a natural diamond engagement ring of 1 carat plus and receive a free natural 1 carat diamond tennis bracelet valued at $2,000. Imagine giving her the ring of her dreams and her wedding gift all at once. No one provides education, selection, and value like Diamonds Direct. Your chance to get a free tennis bracelet from your friends at Diamonds Direct won't last long. Details at diamondsdirect.com.
Are you not able to enjoy the summer as much as you want because of joint pain? This is the time of year for being outdoors. It's the best, but not if your knees, shoulders, hips, or back are hurting. Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Don't suffer any longer. Non-surgical joint pain relief is here at QC Kinetics. Call them today. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. I'm talking about lasting pain relief with no surgery, no drugs, and best of all, no downtime. QC Kinetics advanced treatments harness your own body's biologics and help restore and repair damaged joint tissue so you can walk, run, hike, play golf, move, swim, all pain-free. QC Kinetics is under the leadership of former orthopedic surgeon Dr. Mitchell Sheencup, a true pioneer in regenerative medicine. They have locations in Columbus, in both Gahanna and Dublin. Their advanced protocols have enabled tens of thousands of patients to reclaim their mobility. So go check them out at QC Kinetics/Columbus or give them a call, 380-208-4544.
Morning Juice.
Antonio Brown is like a test case of how not to live your life, how not to end your career.
Straight out of the playbook.
The playbook of what not to do.
Morning Juice.
Sponsored by Affinity Whole Health.
Weekday mornings at 6. The Fan.
Father's Day is Sunday, June 16th, and you'll find super savings for super dads with one stop at Meijer. Get a great price on grilling favorites like certified Angus beef boneless ribeye steak and pick up bulk large sweet cherries for $2.99 per pound. Plus, shoes for the family are buy one, get one for $1. Shop Father's Day deals and the same low Meijer prices online and in store. Exclusions apply. See all the deals in the Meijer app.
I'm Kelly Burris, a partner at Cordell & Cordell. If you're a business owner, navigating through divorce presents unique challenges. You're thrust into a world where every penny you've earned is examined and your assets are on the line. These situations demand a tactical defense rooted in nuanced financial expertise. When your life's work is at stake, you need a partner who's as invested in your case as you are in your business.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Columbus area attorneys. 10 West Broad Street, Suite 1550, Columbus, Ohio, 43215. CordellCordell.com.
Hello, I'm Gene Smith, Senior Vice President and Wolf Foundation Endowed Athletic Director at The Ohio State University. In partnership with AEP, Donatos, Huntington, Kroger, The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center, and 10 TV, Ohio State Athletics strives to inspire the community to make a positive impact on children and families in the great state of Ohio through our Buckeyes Care initiative. Show and share your support in the community by using the hashtag Buckeyes Care.
Marathon has some great news about the number 5, so I'm going to say it 5 times in 5 different ways. Join Marathon Rewards and earn up to $5 in rewards on your first visit. Join and earn 5 cents in rewards for every gallon you buy. Join in as little as 5 seconds. Join to make 5 friends jealous. Join and get high fives. It's easy to sign up at the station or go to marathonrewards.com. By joining with your phone number, you are agreeing to receive recurring automated informational marketing SMS/MMS messages from Marathon. Consent not required for purchase. Messaging and data rates may apply.
The Buckeye Show is sponsored by CareSource. Proud to be your home for Ohio State Athletics. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Brace yourselves for more Buckeye banter. This is the Buckeye Show.
Timmy and Tyvis, happy Tuesday. YouTube Live chat room has been good tonight. We've been talking a lot about food. Jake Diebler said that he's a foodie yesterday, and he said that, you know, people do recognize me a little bit more when I go out and I'm around town, and that's something that comes with the territory. Look, he's the new head basketball coach for the men's team.
Do you get recognized a lot?
I did get recognized at the memorial. That was nice. A few people stopped me and said hello. Yeah, a few Timmy Halls. That was great. I love that. Love when people come up and say hi.
I like it.
Because it doesn't happen a whole lot. I'm not Tyvis Powell out there.
Whoa.
I'm not Bodie out there.
I don't get recognized a lot.
No?
I got recognized. I think Eric counted. Me and Eric walked from our set to Babner's,
And
we got.
Was Eric playing the game? You want to know how many times?
I think he got.
You got spotted.
I think I got recognized 5 times.
That's
4 times, 4 or 5.
Where people actually verbally said
Tyvis
something
pal.
to you. Tyvis pal.
Yeah.
Tyvis. Ha ha. What'd they say to you? They say anything fun about the show, or they just yell your name?
No, they was just saying hi. It was just hey.
One guy yelled "you guys" at me.
You guys?
Yeah.
You knew he was talking about you?
Well, he said, yeah. He said he yelled my name and said, "you guys."
Oh.
So that was like from the intro line on Man and Bones show.
I didn't know you were such a oh, you guys.
I would have loved a little thing called You'll See.
I didn't know you were such a popular figure in this town.
I'm not that popular. It was just I was in my element too. I'm a big golf fan, so golf fans, Buckeye fans. It was nice.
Bodie, do you get recognized a lot?
Man, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He gets recognized all the time. He has to beat him away with a stick. He can't even get to his car when he leaves work.
Yeah. He's the easiest person because he has a Notre Dame shirt on, so it's got to be him.
All right, so Bodeman talked about this in his top of the hour update. I couldn't believe the story. I could not believe it when I saw it. That Jaws, Joey Chestnut, out of the contest. I'm out of the contest.
Disgusting.
Just like Seinfeld, he can't do it anymore. Not going to be able to slam down, 64 hot dogs and buns at the Nathan's 4th of July hot dog eating contest. I don't even know when this became such a phenomenon where we sat down and watched this.
I can't look away.
It's not really my thing. I know it's a huge thing for a lot of people on the 4th of July.
It's a
Tyvis
tradition.
loves it.
It's a tradition.
You love it.
I do.
Why?
Because I love, first of all, I like the dude who's doing the intros. He's unbelievable. And when he does Joey Chestnut, it makes me laugh every time he does.
That's the point. He kind of goes a little bit above and beyond.
He got the greatest intro I've ever seen. It's a
what do they call that guy? He's got a name.
I can't remember what his name is.
I'm not talking about his name, the name of what that position is.
Oh, he's he's a hype man.
It's like a hype man. He's got a term for that. What that position's called.
But to sit there and watch this man, win by a landslide, because it starts off where it's him and somebody else going back and forth, and then slowly but surely he starts just taking off, and I just be sitting there in awe that he's doing this. And the fact that they're taking this away, the ratings is going to go down. Who wants to see the run? Whoever wins, it's an asterisk. It's an asterisk. That's just what it is. Nobody, you wouldn't have done this.
I got to say, this is a rough deal for Nathan's to be doing this. I mean, just because Joey has gone with a vegan hot dog. So to catch people up on the why, why would he be out? He's the 16-time Nathan's hot dog eating contest champion. And it's going down as he's banned. He's barred from it. He didn't just say, I'm out. I'm taking my belt. I'm out. He signed a deal with something called Impossible Foods. They have launched a vegan wiener, okay, according to the New York Post. And that apparently is it. We are devastated to learn that Joey has chosen to represent a rival brand that sells plant-based hot dogs rather than competing in the 2024 Nathan's famous 4th of July hot dog eating contest. That was the statement from MLE, Major League Eating. MLE said it allowed Chestnut to participate in a rival competition on Labor Day, which will be broadcast on Netflix. Chestnut is reported to have made $200,000 for appearing in last year's contest and was offered a 4-year, $1.2 million deal. Wow. Instead, he will be promoting a rival.
Are they going to have an eating contest?
Are they going to have, for this new thing?
Yeah, for the Impossible.
I don't know.
They better.
I'm not sure if MLE is saying that he's going to participate in this rival competition on this coming Labor Day. That's the way that I take that, right? So it says MLE and Nathan's went to great lengths to accommodate Joey and his team, agreeing to the appearance fee and allowing Joey to compete in a rival unbranded hot dog eating contest on Labor Day. So I guess this was, they didn't want him to have his cake and eat it too.
He's released a statement just now.
Talking about hot dogs.
I got
this
it on
isn't
Bleacher
like
Report.
This isn't like Live Golf and the PGA Tour.
He
Talking
said
about hot dogs.
Joey says, "I was gutted to learn from the media."
That's a good comment. A good line by him.
I was gutted to learn from the media that after 19 years, I'm banned from the Nathan's July 4th hot dog eating contest. I love competing in that event. I love celebrating America with my fans all over this great country on the 4th, and I have been training to defend my title. To set the record straight, I do not have a contract with MLE or Nathan's, and they are looking to change the rules from past years as it relates to other partners I can work with.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. I can work with. This is apparently the basis on which I'm being banned, and it doesn't impact the July 4th event. Sadly, this is the decision Nathan's and Major League Eating are making, and it will deprive the great fans of the holidays' usual joy and entertainment. To my fans, I love you and appreciate you. Rest assured that you'll see me eat again soon.
Honestly, the details of this does sound a little Livy PGA Tour, doesn't it?
It does.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
Only the difference is no one cares because it's eating food, and no one in human history has ever really watched this stuff outside of the 4th of July eating contest.
Wait a minute.
So get the famous guy in it.
So
simple as that.
Wait a minute. There's so many foodies out there.
No one's watching eating contests.
You're not going to watch it? But you love to eat.
People watch that one because it's on the 4th of July.
I tell you,
it's on ESPN.
That's not even the best one. The best one that they have that they need to televise is the lemonade drinking contest.
Drinking contest.
Was so declared. I think that I should go and get in that competition. I could throw them back, boy. Throw the head back.
You be careful how the hand motions go here. For the people watching on YouTube, go and watch that. See what it looked like.
Oh man, knock some lemonade back, boy.
Knock some lemonade back, as they say, as you do. The very best with the Buckeyes on the social fronts. # Buckeyes. Coming up next here, it's the Buckeye Show on The Fan.
This promo is brought to you by Common Man and Timmy Hall's ping pong game. The Fan.
They're trained. They're prepared.
Let's do it.
They're Ohio's undefeated plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling team. And they're here to tackle your problems. For plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling, there's only one team. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit them online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Kroger always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower-than-low prices. And when you download the Kroger app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Extreme Limo is proud to be Central Ohio's first choice for luxury transportation. Serving our community since 2006, Extreme Limo has a full range of luxury cars, limos, and party buses for every occasion. And now offering you the new officially licensed Ohio State bus. You can travel in scarlet and gray style to your next game, wedding, or special event. Celebrate life and stretch the limit. Call Extreme Limo at 614-483-3300 to book today or visit extremelimo.com. That's XTREME
Hi, I'm Jake Smith, Senior Vice President and Director of Athletics. Ohio State Athletics and Cardinal Health know how important diversity, equity, and inclusion are to the success of our community, employees, and student athletes. And we believe an equitable culture creates a community that attracts and retains the very best. Visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com/Buckeye-inclusion to learn more and join us as we educate and celebrate the value of diversity and inclusion.
One of the most important Buckeye football seasons ever is coming. The Fan is your home for all the news and interviews you need as fall camp approaches. Join us. We're a friendly bunch of degenerates. Your Buckeye station, The Fan.
It's the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. So give your friends something to look at and make this a summer to share and save with a capable Kia SUV like the Sorento, Sportage, Seltos, or Telluride, or a powerful sedan like the fun-to-drive Forte, each backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. And for a limited time, get 1.9% APR for 48 months for well-qualified buyers and $1,000 bonus cash on specially tagged 2024 Sportage and Sorento models. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Financing for 24 to 48 months from Kia Finance, subject to credit approval for purchase of a new 2024 Sportage or Sorento. Excludes hybrids and PHEVs. $2,165 per month per $1,000 financed at 48 months. $1,000 bonus cash on specially tagged models must be applied as down payment. Must take delivery by 7/8/24. Limited inventory. Warranty is a limited powertrain warranty. See retailer for details.
You're going to feel a puff of air.
Jong's Optometry has set their sights on staffing up.
Try the next line. Hey, Kim, can you tell our 2 o'clock we're running 15 behind? Sorry, we're a bit backed up today.
He needs an optometric technician to keep an eye on it all.
Where are the dilation drops?
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Seasons change. Why not your tech? Upgrade now during the Dell Technologies Summer Sale event and save on select PCs like the XPS 16 powered by Intel Core processors. You'll be able to bring your most intensive projects to life with built-in AI, minimalistic design, immersive visuals, and cinematic audio. When you shop online at Dell.com/deals, you'll have access to exceptional tech and electronics plus free shipping on everything. Amazing prices await you for a limited time only at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Federal Elite Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Social media can be a cesspool. Allow us to navigate the waters. #Buckeyes.
Sponsored by The Waterworks. Trust the pros at The Waterworks for all your plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling needs. Visit thewaterworks.com today to get started.
Timmy and Tyvis. Happy Tuesday, everybody. We thank you guys for making this a part of your night. The Bode Man is back there. We, of course, have the YouTube chat that has been up and running. If you get a little lonely tonight and you want to leave us a voicemail here, you can do that at 614-460-2896. 614-460-2896. Save it in the phone. That's the text line as well. Shows up right in my email inbox. It's got voice to text, all that good stuff. All that jazz. So a couple things here from the YouTube chat on the Jaws being barred from the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. A couple guys here, Titus chimed in and said, hell yeah, this is more important than live golf, Timmy. And then he said that he might have misunderstood. He said, I didn't know Timmy was a live lover. Eating those glizzies on the 4th is an American pastime classic. Straight to jail. No. I'm the biggest live hater that there ever was.
Between you and AR.
I'm telling you, I'm for my man Jaws with this. Mm-hmm. And to my knowledge, there is no the Saudi Arabians didn't drop out of the sky and create a new Major League eating competition. No. He wants to be in this. Yeah. He just took an endorsement deal with somebody. Okay.
Well, he said he didn't have any deal with Nathan or MLE. So why would you be mad at him for getting paid?
He wanted to get paid, right? You're a professional eater, right? There's only a couple opportunities to really maximize from that, and he had to win 16 championships to do it.
I wonder how often he works out. When you're a foodie, you gotta work out, or it can really catch up with you.
So I don't think it is the same thing. And again, we're talking about competitive eating. All right, the market for it is 4th of July.
Yes,
that's it.
Yeah.
What would the broadcast partner have to say about this? Over Nathan's and MLE combining to bar him. I'd say no, you're not.
We're
not giving you money then.
They're probably not even going to mention it.
You don't think ESPN would be pissed about this? It's their thing.
You think are they?
They're paying, aren't they? Aren't they paying?
They're not even going to mention it. I'm telling you.
I don't know how that broadcast deal looks. I'd be curious about that. They Nathan's and them might pay ESPN to get the prime spot.
I can't believe
Who
he's
knows?
not going to be in the competition. Like, I really.
Yeah. Too bad.
Like, it really does mess up a whole tradition. And I'm going to be here with you on that day, actually.
Right, but we'll be gone before the competition. When does that start? It's like a later in the afternoon thing, right? It's certainly afternoon.
Isn't it like?
We're not doing morning dogs.
I feel like it's like 1 o'clock. Maybe.
Yeah, so we'll be doing Bishman Friends, you and me, on the morning of the 4th.
Okay.
So get excited for that, everybody. Mark it down on your calendar.
I seen
9 to noon.
I seen something today on the internet before I got here.
Tell me.
Ohio,
you were on the internet today?
Yeah. So Ohio State's recruiting staffer, Erin Dunstan.
Erin Dunstan, okay. Heard about her.
She's leaving the program.
Okay, all right.
Do you know where she's going?
Don't tell me it's Georgia.
She's going to a worse place than Georgia.
Bama.
The team of North.
Wow.
Her and Tony Alfred.
Wow.
See how they do us?
Any details about it?
I don't know any details. I just seen the headline. 11 Warriors posted it, and I seen it. And I was like, really? Yeah, she's a really good part of that.
Tell the people what she does behind the scenes. What her background is.
She's in charge of recruiting. So like anytime, stuff goes, any events, any, stuff that goes out in recruiting, she's always the one that keeps everybody up to date with recruits and stuff like that. She's a really big staple with the Buckeyes. And yeah, she is out of there. She is out of there. After 3 years. She's been there for 3 years, and now she is going to the Wolverines.
Well, I mean, this is certainly not something that's going to have me concerned about where this Buckeye machine goes. I mean, we've been sitting here talking every day this week about how strong recruiting has been. That position will be filled. Someone's going to step in there and they're going to do the job well, right? Mm. Because you got a lot to sell.
Yeah.
You got a lot to offer as Ohio State, and nothing stops it. I mean, nothing stops the train.
Yeah. Think about this. First of all, she was groomed up under this great recruiting staff that we have here, and she's done such a great job with recruits from official visits, unofficial visits, game day, stuff, all the stuff. She handles a lot of that stuff. If you see how well Ohio State's doing in the recruiting cycle, you always want somebody that's a part of that to help bring your recruiting up to that, especially the Wolverines going through the things that they're going through. They're going to need somebody that can bring some spark to recruiting. So she's the perfect candidate for that. Now, I wish her well, and she will be missed with the Buckeyes.
Ohio State football has got a great Twitter and X account. We know that at Ohio State FB. It's good stuff just to look at. They can even just throw up a photo slide. They don't even have to write words. You can just throw up some photos from summer workouts, and people will just kind of get that football in their system, right?
Yeah.
Well, they put a little tweet from On3 Sports up on a graphic, and it said, "Who has the best black uniform in college football?"
Cut it out.
And of course, they're going to pump up themselves. They've got Ohio State right there, and then they've got a nice, beautiful picture of the late great Dwayne Haskins Jr. And it's a picture from behind that just shows the top of his jersey placard, of his name placard, Haskins Jr., with the black helmet, the black jersey. And then they got Justin Fields tucking the ball and running. And then they've got a nice one of 4 dudes going out for a coin flip. And it's Tuff Borland, Chase Young, the Predator, J.K. Dobbins, and K.J. Hill. They're looking good. It is a strong looking uniform.
It is a really good uniform. Although I played my worst game in that uniform, it's a really good uniform.
Who else would be up there with their black black tops? I think, does Utah have a nice black uniform combo? Your guys at the U of U?
I think so. Utah. Oregon's definitely got some black in there. They got every color basically, but
Buckeyes is nice. It's nice.
I don't know that I can think of a lot of other ones, to be honest with you.
Florida State, do they have one?
Maybe. Not that I can think of, but they might. I'm not saying for sure they don't.
Duke has a nice black uniform.
I feel like all black is kind of I don't know.
It's
I don't think it's a great look.
You don't love the look?
No.
Yeah.
You don't like the all black?
Not really.
All right. Well,
Shame on you.
We'll finish this. We'll finish this tomorrow. We'll get back to this. Hope everybody enjoys whatever they were eating tonight. A lot of Culver's and Arby's and Five Guys and all that stuff. I'm getting pizza tonight.
Hot dog.
I'll let you know. Tyvis.
Taco Tuesday.
Right after the show, search up the Buckeye Show. Anywhere you get your audio, the podcast right there for you. Coming up next, a little thing called You'll See. Have a good night.
Common Man and T-Bone are idiots. You should listen to them anyway.
Weekdays from 3 to 6.
The Fan, Ohio's idiot destination.
I have done in my career literally thousands of joint replacements.
Meet Dr. Mitchell Scheinkup, National Medical Director at QC Kinetics, an acclaimed orthopedic surgeon who now advises patients try all they can do to avoid the knife and consider regenerative medicine.
I myself was able to continue skiing for 10 years after my knees started to be a problem because I accessed regenerative medicine.
Now, after 20 years of study, research, teaching, publications, and clinical experience, Dr. Scheinkup is regarded as one of America's true pioneers.
This is the future of medicine.
Dr. Scheinkup came to QC Kinetics after seeing what they were doing around the country, helping tens of thousands of patients get lasting relief from joint pain with no surgery and no drugs.
QC is so far ahead of the game in its science, its protocols, its people, its facilities.
Call now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Go behind the scenes of one of the most recognizable landmarks in all of college athletics with a tour of Ohio Stadium. A seasoned Redcoat will be your guide as you make your way through walls of the stadium, into the press box, and onto the field. Upgrade to the VIP package and get special access to the band center and the Ohio State home locker room. From corporate outings and school groups to single-person tours and small families, Ohio Stadium Tours offers a variety of options and pricing that will meet your needs. For more information, visit OhioStateBuckeyes.com and book your tour of Ohio Stadium today.
Marathon has some great news about the number 5, so I'm going to say it 5 times in 5 different ways. Join Marathon Rewards and earn up to $5 in rewards on your first visit. Join and earn 5 cents in rewards for every gallon you buy. Join in as little as 5 seconds. Join to make 5 friends jealous. Join and get high fives. It's easy to sign up at the station or go to marathonrewards.com. By joining with your phone number, you are agreeing to receive recurring automated informational marketing SMS/MMS messages from Marathon. Consent not required for purchase. Messaging and data rates may apply.
Libman makes a difference. The Libman Mop Crew is a part of our winning team. The Libman Mop Crew makes sure the hardwood is safe and clean for the players every game at the Schottenstein Center. No matter what kind of flooring you have at your home court, Libman has the tools to keep it clean. Our mops, brooms, and brushes are proudly family made in the USA. Visit Libman.com to see our whole lineup and for a store locator. That's Libman.com. Libman, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Come on over to Heartland and join our family.
Did the pandemic eliminate quality customer service? Well, many places it did, but not here at Heartland Bank. Imagine getting top quality service and good advice as well to help you down life's road. It's community banking, and it's alive and well in the Heartland. I'm Scott McComb, CEO. Coming over to Heartland, where banking really feels good.
Fair banking feels good.